Hey everyone, this is the LEGO NEXO Knights Aaron's Stone Destroyer set. And it sounds a little bit evil to have Destroyer in the name of a good guys thing, but they are going against the Stone Army and they do kind of need to destroy him, so I guess it makes sense. So here's the Stone Destroyer itself. It's kind of in motorcycle form, like a two-wheeled vehicle, although it actually technically has two wheels at the front and one large one at the back. Those are very skinny wheels and tires, the old Technic pulley style, and there are a couple of saw blades up at the front, and those saw blades very nicely just rest freely upon the tops of the tires. Thus, when the tires move, they move. This is very smooth, no geared mechanism. It doesn't skip, it doesn't hop, it just works. You can lean this off to the side. It still works, and it works just fine. So that's actually pretty nice, even though I personally don't like the look of it at all. It works well, I just don't like how it looks. I also don't like the color scheme of this thing, unfortunately. I have to say right from the start, it is not, it's not making my eyes happy at all. This clash between the dark blue and the lime green, just, nah, man. Sorry, I don't like it. It needs more of one of those. There's just too much going on between the two. Like if they had made all of the side lime green, I think that would have worked out. You know, just, what is that, 3 more pieces in lime green, but as it is, kind of bugs me. Spring-loaded shooters back here, 2 of them, and they are on ball joints. You know, so I can rotate. Oh, wow, that wasn't supposed to happen, but I just shot my wall. Okay, those spring-loaded shooters work really well. These are very plain here. I'm fine with the fact that they're not hidden. You know, I like it when they hide action features away, but here they're supposed to be obvious, and I think that works just fine. I like this piece back here, which just provides a little bit of shaping in this case. There's that single wheel at the back with a couple of different colors of Technic pin, axle pin pieces, you know, using their usual reasoning behind that to make it easy for younger kids to find parts by just identifying the colors first. A couple of engine type scoop elements around the side. They do use large stickers for the windscreen. I messed up my first time putting those on, so I had to take them off and put them back. That's why they might not look completely smooth there, but there's also a console behind this that he can see, or at least that he can kind of see, and you can kind of see from just this angle. Buried down in there, it's actually a handheld game machine, and that's an awesome printed tile piece. With the windscreen removed, now you can actually see it properly. I like that quite a lot. I want to get lots and lots and lots of those. The figure sits on top of a 2x3 tile piece, which is relatively new. Came out late last year, but he's not secured at all. They don't even have one of those panel pieces with a small ridge in the front to hold his feet, but he stays in there okay, but I would have preferred the latter. The part of this that can be combined with the power suits is just this back here, just the beam basically that has the 2 spring-loaded shooters on there. So that's kind of small and limited and lightweight compared to most of the others, and you just attach it on as an example to Aaron over here with his power suit, and the ball joints work well, and you know, it just gives you a couple of shoulder mounted rockets. Kind of reminds me of things from Blizzard games like the side cannons on the Demon Hunter in Diablo 3 or the Goliath mech from StarCraft. This is called a Bedrock Monster, or the Bedrock Monster. I'm going to go with a Bedrock Monster because it seems to be canonical for the baddies to be massable in this universe, you know. No stickers used for those eyes. That's a printed piece there. I think I've seen that once or twice before. Works out pretty well. A little bit different shaping there, but they don't have the rest of a face shown there. This has pretty good posability and articulation with all the Mixel style ball joints. So one at the shoulder, and you can rotate that around to get different amounts of movement on different axes. So you know, you kind of bring the hand up pretty close. Of course, the fingers can move as well. This actually works out pretty well. The other arm has a stud shooter built into it, so you can fire off little lightning bolts in the form of the trans light blue stud pieces there. To fire that, you just spin the thing and it shoots the studs off, and they give you an extra set of those studs for when you lose half of these in your first day. The legs have 2 ball joints, which is good, and you know, it's limited if you just go straight forward and back, but you can always rotate the foot around like this and get a lot more movement out of that second joint. So however you want to pose this, I think it might actually be cooler to have it like diagonal like that, and you can see those as being big toes there, the inner pieces with there's like toenails on it, and it has these 2 little wings on the back. I don't know if it's supposed to actually fly, but the 2 little wings are there. They're a little bit loose in some spots. A couple places they'll stay, but then most of the places they're loose. Fortunately, they don't fall out though, so it's not too big of a deal. It does have studs facing towards you on the back rather than the undersides of studs. I think that looks a lot better than the undersides of studs. So this works out pretty good. I just wish there was a little bit more of a face in this. This is a small forest kind of outpost, very, very small at that. It's just a single tree which has some tech built into it, antenna, you know, some sort of satellite style of dish, something for communication. These here are intended to represent some form of ammunition, and you can use that ammunition with the catapult. So load one of those in there and then fire that off. There we go. And you can also use the rubbish container down underneath of here to hold on to those if you want to, or find some other sort of spare thing that you want to save in there or to hold in there. This has 1 sticker on the side, which we will understand much better once that episode that this set is basically based on comes out. It has a number at the bottom of it. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what that is all about, but we will find out. On the left, here's a closer look at Aaron, and on the right, that's not an Aaron bot. That's the robot hoodlum, or a robot hoodlum. Obviously, very, very strongly and deeply channeling that Robin Hood theme there. Aaron has the newer spear tip pieces used to decorate his bow, and as usual, you know the drill by now. Need to take a bunch of stuff off so you can see more of what's actually going on with these figures. There's the first level of revelation, and there's the next. There we go. That lets us see all of the print of the face and the torso, front and back. Of course, it gets an alternate face. No alternate face for the robot hoodlum because of the type of headgear that he uses, which always would expose that second face if there was one. The 2 included NEXO powers in this set are Tech Tree and Silver Pegasus. There's no Forbidden power included in this one. One other small negative thing about the Stone Destroyer vehicle is that the shield piece for these to fit into has no place to really go on that Stone Destroyer vehicle, you know, when Aaron is piloting it, and similarly, there's no place for his bow. There are some cool things about this set, but some things that aren't so cool. And this actually ends up being one of the least interesting, least exciting sets to me personally out of the good guy ones in this season. The color scheme, how open this is at the front, the fact that it doesn't hold on to his weapon or his shield. There's no good place for the robot hoodlum to stand with the hideout. Like he has no perch up on the top. He has to just stand down here. I don't know, just a lot of misses with this set in my personal opinion. If your personal opinion differs, please feel free to say so, speak out, leave your thoughts in a comment, or if you agree, you can say that too if you want. Thanks in advance for your feedback, and thank you for watching. I hope to have a chance to talk to you again very soon because the next video is on the way.